Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the TheNosePlays Endless Legend. As I was sitting here thinking of what I wanted to do, I decided that I wanted to see what this war with the Necrophage was actually going to be like. At the end of last video, it was a little bit of a cliffhanger where we were basically at the point of the game where we were going to find out just how bad or good, potentially, our situation was. There was a minor misplay at the end of the game where some kind of a graphical bug glitched and caused my military unit to get killed. And so I rewound the turn, one turn, back to turn 39. And we're going to play this from there. And then I believe I went over here and attacked this on turn 39. I'm not sure that I still want to do that. Or did we attack it or convert it? I think we have to attack it first and then convert it, which I think we're able to easily do. But this is actually the safer one to grab, so let's do this one instead. Okay, so we can just convert this village because it's already pacified. And then we can pull this guy. New army. And drop him in with this army. And do we have any movement left? I think we are out of movement. Okay, so that's fine. So from here, I'm not going to have enough influence to do anything else. So it probably just makes sense to bring these guys back home at the end of the turn. Alright. Also, the other thing that I needed to do is we need influence for next turn because it's our empire plan. And this is not by itself going to be enough influence to actually do any kind of an empire plan, is it? No. Because we need 28 and we're only able to get to 20. Now I could potentially assign this hero here, which does get us up to 54, and that does allow us to do at least one empire plan, which actually is all I wanted because, if I'm not mistaken, the only empire plan that I cared to accomplish going into the next 20 turns was this one, since we were going to be spending it building a military. So that's what we want, which means I only need to get to 28. 28 and 28 is 56. I actually can get 2 of these if I wanted to. If we wanted to spend all of our points, I will have 56. So then the question is it worth putting more people on influence than I need? Because if I only want to do this, I don't need as many people on influence and I can move them to other tasks. But I think I will go for this. The 20% science isn't a lot, but our science is really bad. And we really can't afford to slow down our science any more than it already has been. So I am going to go ahead and finish the turn like this. Is there anything else that I need to do? I don't think so. think this is our only army. Oh, that's right. These guys are over here. I was gonna attack this. I should have done that with my hero. This makes less sense to do now. However, there is a quest here. What was this? Cornerstone of Diplomacy. Bring back 12 titanium. We don't have access to titanium. I think we can still beat this guy without dying. Yeah. And then we can move this army back this way. We want to try to get this army back in the village here because that will increase the XP output of our hero. Alright, cool. So things are looking pretty good so far. Now hopefully the turn doesn't glitch out. I did do this a little bit differently. I think, like I said, last time I went and attacked this village, I grabbed this one instead. This one is less efficient because, again, it's up against the border here, but it was a little safer to do that. Also, do we know who these are? This looks like the Forgotten, if I'm not mistaken. That's not great for us. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get my units moving before we can get attacked by anything. Alright, we got 80 dust as a reward for whatever we just accomplished, which also unlocked exotic armors, which is good. And once again, we got attacked by an army somehow. Okay, so they're attacking this village, and because we're within the battle, that's what happened. Okay, that makes way more sense now. I was really confused last time as to what was going on. I can disengage this army from participating in this fight. There is no way that this fight goes our way. Their units are way stronger than us, and they have way more of them. So that's what we want to do, is uncheck this box and auto battle, ready to fight. They get the village back, but we don't lose our army, which is much better. Alright, cool. Now that I know what's going on there, exotic armors will help if we can get some resources. And an empire plan is now available. As pointed out, we want this plan. I don't have enough for that, but that's perfectly okay because we're now moving everybody to industry, and we're going to crank out an army for this guy. And since we're cranking out an army for him, I actually don't necessarily need these guys over here anymore, so we can actually scout with them a little bit. This army, I'm curious how close the rest of his military units are. Because if it's just the one, we might actually be able to fight that. One thing that I think I forgot to do last game, though, is we never outfitted him with better gear. So we should definitely do that. I prefer the bow on my ranged heroes. It's much higher damage. And everything else is probably fine. So that's 54 damage. So he's actually a reasonable combatant now. The other units... unfortunately, I don't think we can edit these. I don't think there's any way to retrofit these units. So because of that, let me double check. I mean, technically I can edit this one. If I edit this one, does it give me the option to retrofit Infantry Slayer or Cavalry Slayer? Infantry Slayer is the one we definitely want for these. Sharp Senses is nice because it's essentially like a shield, but improved movement is also good. Unfortunately, the hero that's traveling with them will not get the advantage of that. So really no need to give them movement. So if anything, they probably get this. And this would strictly be for the Sharp Senses, which gives them 30% defense against ranged units. But they don't have a very high defense to begin with. I think we'll leave that off. Now, yeah, see, I can't retrofit these because these are the ones that we get from these villages are not retrofittable, unfortunately, which is one of the things that also makes the faction we're playing kind of weak militarily. Alright, we did get our first burrow completed, and I can actually get our second burrow by putting one here. However, we had considered the potential of did I already put it in the queue? Did somebody else build it? Or did we build it? I am really confused here. I'm pretty sure we didn't build it yet. Let's take a look. We did. No, Pink did. So Pink has already acquired this. Another empire has achieved this legendary deed. It's no longer available to us. That's actually really fast. We're only on turn 40 and they've already got that one done. So yeah, it probably makes sense for us to go ahead and get this built once we get our army stacked. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the turn here, unless I can think of anything else that we need to do. Glory of the Empire in one turn. Our dust is kind of bad at the moment. I'm a little bit concerned about that. It looks like we're paying 30 for military upkeep right now, and it's because we have 2 armies out. That could be problematic. We might need to do something about that. But we'll have to worry about it later. Right. We did get the exotic armor, so now the cultists wish to study ruins. Search the unspoiled ruins. Show the location of this. Okay, so there's ruins down here we're going to need to search. These guys should be able to kill him. We have to declare war because he's in his territory. That's not going to happen right now. Let's see if we can uncover what we got here. These look like Urkin lice. I don't know how strong the Urkin lice are compared to us. So let's take a look. They have 120 health, 54 attack, 24 defense, and 54 damage, compared to 75 health, 22 attack, 51 defense, and 25 damage. Yeah, they will wreck us if we try to fight them, so we're going to avoid them. And instead, head over this way. Alright, so he's got 1 of 4. We've got a handful of other ones. It's 56 dust to retrofit these guys, which means I'm going to want to drop those 2 out of the queue and put the tier 2 versions, and then we can retrofit this one. And that will help a little bit. The other thing that I'm considering doing is these minor civs are not all that useful to us, so maybe we just use them to harass the Necrophage and move this hero away from them. So if I move the hero over here... Ah, that's interesting. Curious how he's able to attack us while we're in our territory. I'm okay with this. Let's see if we can make something of this. Interesting. He must have attacked the village, and our army just happened to be close enough to spawn in to defend it. What we want to do is actually hold position for a turn so that he has to come to us. Alright, so then I should be able to move to there, attack him. That will lock him down. And then this guy can move to there and attack. That's unfortunate. We basically need to kill this thing. So these guys are going to have to attack that. He can just fight this because he's going to get attacked by it each turn anyways. That's not great. Yeah, unfortunately, the one thing that actually deals damage can't seem to actually attack the thing that it needs to. There's not much I can do about it. We'll just have to let this play out. We might be able to kill the militia, but that's probably not enough to matter. Alright, well at least the ogre's on the military unit we care about killing. That's fine, we defended for a turn, so that works in our favor. Alright. Quest has been updated, we already figured that out. Search the ruins. So now, we also have this building that needs completed. I think the altar of Ariga is more important. The other thing that we really need to build are ships, but the problem is our dust output isn't high enough to sustain ships, so we really can't build ships yet. We're going to have to find a way to get some dust. I think the easiest way to get dust would be to sell these units off. Since they're not particularly useful to us, anyways, we can do that. That helped a little bit with the cost of our armies, but we're actually building new armies, so... The other thing I could do is move just a little bit over here. There we go. That keeps our dust at least even. Of course, as soon as we build more military units, that's going to change, but... Alright, there's definitely the opportunity here to grab some dust. Alright, that's way too far away for us to really get to. But this army might be able to get somewhere. Alright. So now the question is, do I want to upgrade this army with any kind of movement trinket? I think the answer is probably not. Why is this locked out? I am unclear as to why we can't build those two. Does that fix it? I'm not sure what's going on here. Construction complete. Population has evolved. These guys just stacked together. Why is this set to infinite? That makes no sense to me. Don't meet the conditions to complete this item, even with an immediate purchase. I'm very confused. Well, we'll just wait a turn, I guess, and see what happens. Adamantian facility. I'm very, very confused now. Ipsawacha leveled up. That's actually good for us because I can actually give him more movement. He is a military commander after all, and a good one at that. Why are these locked out? I don't understand. That one's not locked out. Are we limited in the number of minor civilizations we can build? Is that a thing? Oh. I see why now. Okay, so basically what happened is because we lost all of the villages that gave us access to this military unit, we no longer have the ability to build it, which is problematic. Fortunately, we did get 2 of them built before that happened. And so what we're going to do instead is switch to ships, and I'll just use the 2 that we have. And hopefully the 2 plus the 4 is enough to cause some problems here. We need to head down to this curiosity. This is a 30% attack bonus, so that will be helpful. And I can get all the way to there. This unit can get close, but not too close. And we cannot attack this because we are not at war. How much would it cost to go to war? Declaration of war is actually not that expensive. I don't have any attack left with this army for some reason. Not sure what that's about. But we can convert this village next turn. Alright, now that we're getting influence at a reasonable clip, we should just start converting as many of these as we can. This one cannot convert, and also cannot attack. I guess it's because we've already pacified that village. So we should be able to convert with this army because they have a preacher. Somebody else acquired the wine. That's unfortunate for us. Alright, we can get these guys to here now. And this should complete our quest, but before we complete the quest, I want to get the hero as close as possible. I really should do it with the hero next turn so that he gets the XP. So that's what we'll do. Okay, the first guardian has spawned. Kind of irrelevant for us. Search that. Come back when you... What? But the circle expands. The cultists wish to study ruins. Search the unspoiled ruins with at least 2 level 2 minor faction units in your army. Oh, well, in that case, that's what we needed to do. This unlocks an interesting trinket. which adds a significant % bonus to numerous stats, including regeneration. We actually have the ability to build one of these, and we should definitely do that. New quest added of power and purpose. Make sure there are no armies roaming in the region of Atua for 5 turns. Okay, well, there are armies roaming in that region. So we're gonna have to grab that. Let's get the pearls while we can. And then head back this way. And since we're at war... Oof. That's bad news. We could siege this. Or... we could attack that, but there's going to be a lot of militia around if we do. So what I really want to do is get back into my territory. This army can get to there. We'll see if we can't end the turn and get our guys to move before they get a chance to really react. Hopefully we can. Alright, clicked it once. That should be enough. Alright, cool. Except they didn't quite move all the way, but... Alright, cool. Got the battle here with this guy. This is a settler. This is not much of a battle. We will include the reinforcements, and I'm just going to auto-fight it. These guys can get back in our territory here in 1 turn. And this guy can move here and start the siege. We're just going to harass them with him. I don't really care if he dies. Alright, so now I got the boat started. I think this is okay, but unfortunately we're like negative on dust again. I really need to get some dust buildings. In fact, we could delay this and look for dust-related buildings. Unfortunately, there isn't much that's going to provide us dust in the game right now. This is science stockpile when we raise enemy cities. This is XP when recruiting converted unit on Empire. This is buyout reduction, which can be kind of helpful. This does have a bonus to dust, but it's not great. The only real bonus to dust I have available to me would be this, but we don't have a lot of water tiles near us yet. So that's kind of not great. Yeah, I'm not sure. Trade routes aren't particularly useful. Shipyard's not particularly useful. Settling in this territory is proving to be quite difficult. I would say the marketplace would be helpful, but we don't really have income of anything to sell. About the only thing we do have is military units. Maybe that's what we do. I suppose the other thing we could do is food. That will grow our population faster. And once our population has grown, we can put more people on dust. That's basically how we're going to have to solve this problem, I think. We can also run like one person here. Yeah, that only shaves off one turn, so that's not really worth it. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is just grow our population really big as fast as possible. The other thing is grabbing more borough districts will help. We'll attack this again. Move him out. Yeah, you're dead. They're way more powerful than us. I don't think we have any chance of defending this at this point. That quest has failed. I do have some boarding vessels now, that's good. When we get 4 of them, we can probably fight. Because we're not winning a land battle at this point. That is becoming certain. Alright, I can garrison the troops. And then I can combine him. Do you have any movement left? With this army. So that he's still getting some XP bonus per turn. And now this hero is going to get the 4 XP per turn. So that's good. That's so curious. Why is it 6? Plus 6 per turn. Not sure about that. Should be plus 4. Unless this ship that's in our harbor is also counting. I suppose if it goes up to 7 when this ship gets completed, that's an interesting quirk that even I didn't know about. Let's see. It's still showing plus 6. So somewhere we're getting XP. But it's not from the normal sources. Alright, Nameless Guard can be completed now. Let's see, let's inspect this hero. So we can get some more science, or attack on units, defense on units. I also have recovery speed, looting odds, and defense. Defense on hero is actually pretty solid. You can get 20 points of defense and then 20% if you max that out. But I think we're just going to climb up the tree and look for some of these really good ones. This one's really important to us. Alright, so we can dismiss that now. Now that I can build Nameless Guard, these guys are actually pretty good, and we have exotic armors. We have Hyperion. We should probably equip them with some Hyperion-related gear. Unfortunately, titanium is the better option. But Hyperion's not bad. And I can only really build 2 of them anyways. So if I built 2 of these guys, that costs 22. Wow. 22 Hyperion. I only have 40 in stock. And we need some Hyperion for our hero. So we're going to go with the basic tier 2 gear for now. And then weapon-wise, I am going to go for the bow. And we'll just apply that for now. And then we're going to take these 2 and create a new army. Combine them with him. We're then going to add 2 of these to the queue. And we want to get this done before we run out of the bonus industry. So we'll leave it like this for now. But this is a pretty dire situation, and I don't think we have any chance of really winning this game. So this is a full stack of 4 now. And I actually have 6, soon to be 8 military units. But my 8 military units are not going to be capable of fighting the Necrophage. That's just not going to happen. We did upgrade these guys already, so that's good. I don't really have the dust to be buying out anything special on them. The only thing that I could potentially do is that really fancy trinkets. Where's it at? Accessories. Interesting. It must be for that particular type of hero. We could get the army damage boost, but we don't have enough titanium for it. Can I show obsoletes? We don't actually get the obsolete ones unless we have the tech for them. Okay. Does he have it? Here it is. It's a quest one. Can be equipped by Cultist faction only. We can actually build this, so we should. Equip that on him. And then I could potentially give him one of these other ones. This is actually pretty good. 22 for +4 dust per population. I like that a lot. Let's do that. And then I'm getting 11 dust per population, which means I don't need as many of these guys over here. So I can put some of them back over here. Not all of them. Looks like I'm going to have to keep 3 of them there, but that helps a little bit with our dust problems. Okay. Let's go ahead and move down here and see if we can do anything. Actually, I could move back up in here and grab these 3. Oh, Never mind. Pink just took it. Okay, well, we'll go get the Silics. Or maybe not. They already have fire ships. We could be scouting with these guys. We might as well be. Dust, that's helpful. Reach level 2 with your city center. Our city center is actually right here. So in order to level this up, we need to build 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to need 2 more burrows in order to build this up. I could queue one of them up here, but that's not really a priority right this second. These guys need to grab pearls and any other fancy things. We'll try to take this over, but it's going to be difficult. First nameless guard has been completed. That's good. Empire got their hands on a powerful magical item. Be careful. They could be... Your armies have heightened awareness for several turns. Alright, our boarding vessels can auto this. Boarding vessels should beat any kind of military unit. Did take quite a bit of damage, surprisingly. Second nameless guard is on its way. And we can see Blue's territory. Wow. Industrial Megapole has also been accomplished by another player. That's kind of terrifying. Grabbing this facility will give us a source of titanium. I could also buy this out, but that takes up all of our dust, so probably not worth it. Out of curiosity, XP's at 5 now. So taking that one military unit out did reduce, or 2, but we rebuilt one of them, did reduce his XP per turn. But now it's up to 2 per turn. I wonder if the base XP per turn is 2. That's a possibility. He should be at... He's at 5. He's got 4 units. I'm not sure why we're getting extra XP. Oh, I actually do know why. Now I remember. Where's it at? Browse. it's because we built not this one, but this one. +1 XP per turn on army. This XP bonus also applies to the hero, apparently. That's cool. Alright, we should be able to convert this, which will give us a Silic. And I think with the hero, we might be able to win this fight. Our units aren't as garbage as they were a few moments ago. Though they're still not great. If I were to assimilate one of these factions, it would be the Silics, but we don't have access to resources from extractors, so that doesn't really help us all that much. Using them as a military unit, as just like a frontline bruisery tank, is probably still reason enough to assimilate them, but not until we can actually build a significant number of them without going bankrupt. Alright, we should be able to win this fight. The spacing is going to be a little tricky. The Silic is going to join the battle, but he won't be able to participate hardly at all, unfortunately. Alright, so the two... These guys go first. Let's go with that. We'll boost their damage. That kills one of them. And then everybody else just attacks. That's probably fine. These guys are incredibly slow. You definitely need to outfit them with a trinket to allow them to move more in combat. Without that trinket, they're almost worthless. Alright, cool. We'll just keep moving down and we should be able to find another village over here. Not mistaken. Another legendary deed gone. Empire plan is imminent. Units are leveling up, as is our hero. I could go for the vision, or I could go for another movement point. Movement points are really valuable right now. But let's grab those. Who are these guys? Sisters of Mercy. Okay. I guess my ship can head this way and maybe uncover... No, not this turn. Pink already has some ships as well. Yeah, we're just falling further and further behind. Alright, one turn I'll have 4 boarding vessels. These guys have finally contacted us. I could close my borders with them. It's probably a good idea, because if I don't, they will spy on us. They might still spy on us. Alright, winter is a bad time. can I do about it? Not much. It's nice to have the extra movement for sure at this point. Ooh, there's only the one. Only the one village on this one, so I guess that's kind of good and kind of bad. We could send one of our preachers out to collect pearls. We could also send our hero out with the army to collect pearls. However, doing that severely reduces the outputs of everything because he buffs them so much that I'll probably just send one of these preachers out. We'll grab the pearls that are like immediately in our vicinity. There's no need for this fleet to head that way anymore, so we'll just head back this direction and then group up with the other two boarding pods and see if we can win a fight over here. Probably not at this point. Feels like we're really far behind. This is one of the downsides to playing on the higher difficulty. If you get a bad start, it's pretty much game over. At least on ELCP. Yeah, we're not going to do anything yet. Wait till we get all of our ships. And hopefully get some of them healed. We should be healing up over time. Naturally. We're at negative dust. This has a lot to do with winter. This is another reason why we needed to stockpile what we did. At this point, it probably makes sense to put most people on dust again. But I want to put like some amount of them over here since we have a few turns before we get to our empire plan. And speaking of our empire plan, something like that feels pretty good. We're not going to be building military units for the next few turns, so getting a nice boost to dust and buyout cost and also building cost reduction could be good. We need 144 for that. We already have 168. If we wanted to do even more, we could do something like 240. So we only need to get to 216 or to 240 if we wanted to get that much of an empire plan. At 40 a turn, we'll definitely make it there in the 4 turns we have, because we're going to get 240 just from the next 4 turns. So we can basically max out our empire plan if we want to. If we don't spend it on anything else, which we might. Alright. This ship is almost back here. And I can go ahead and move these guys there so that when they do arrive, they're all in one army, and that will save us a little bit on dust. This winter needs to be over soon. Alright, they're giving us grief. We'll just dismiss them for now. I suppose the question is, do I want to move this army to here or that army to there? Probably that army to there. then, looking at this, I don't have any way to heal those units other than just wait. Alright, this guy can get back here, and then next turn we can garrison him back in there, which will also help with our dust. This army can move and grab those pearls. Let's see if we can't get some ocean supremacy. It feels like that is unlikely to be the case. Alright. I don't think there's any way we attack the facility without drawing in the other ships. So it's probably best to attack the ships first. Facilities won't join fights outside of their territory, but if you attack the facility with other ships around, the other ships will join in the defense of the facility. I'll manual this just to try and make sure we don't lose the damaged ship. He's second to act. I'm gonna put him in the back, and we want everybody attacking one ship. So you can attack one, you can attack one. Ooh, I can't quite get them all on one ship. I guess I can if I move him there. That's kind of bad because that's a rain tile. So I guess we'll just move him there. Alright, cool. That should do it. Wow. Getting some really weird rolls on our damage here. So we didn't lose the damage ship, but we lost one that was at completely full health. Go figure. There's zero chance of us winning a fight in that fortress without at least one more boarding vessel, and probably two more to be exact. I garrison him. Grab those pearls. Man, where do we even want to move? I guess we come back over here and try to like grab some of these. I don't know. There was a single ship out here somewhere that we saw. I don't see him now though. I am the Far Thinker. Objective achieved by the Necrophage. Alright, well. Not a lot we can do. Enough for him. move that ship into the army. And Urkin has been tamed by Red. The Draken managed to pull off taming an Urkin. It's pretty far away from us, but it's also a little bit problematic. Could actually be kind of a good thing in that I can actually afford the whole thing if I wanted to. Sure. Why not? That should fix our approval for a while. Actually, not really. Maybe it doesn't take effect till next turn. Alright, we got the boarding vessel done. We've got 4. One of them's injured. Let's parlay first. Capture the indicated manufactorium in Chatham. Okay. So if we grab that one, we'll get this one for free. So then the question is, do I try to build some more ships to help, or do I just take the 4 that I have? I guess we just take the 4 we have and see if we can get this done. It'll only take a couple turns to get up there. That'll also give the one ship a chance to heal. Oh, one other thing we could do is I could upgrade these ships by moving them back into our territory briefly. Let's do that while I actually have a little bit of dust. And that will give us a much better odds of actually winning. Where am I moving these guys? I think we said we're just going to try and take this for now. Boy, I could sure stand for winter to end. The black spot has been placed on purple. That's interesting. Let's move here for a second. And then if I go to here, we can edit this design. And we currently have boarding parties. Boarding parties have a special ability which converts 30% of their remaining life to bonus damage. We could also equip satchel charges, which have a chance to stun. 10% chance to stun target for 2 rounds when attacking. So they do less damage. Even though this number looks smaller, you're getting 30%, so this could be as much as like 48 if you're at full health. But the stun, I think, is probably more reliable. And then we can add health to our units. I don't have the resources to do much else. If we could do Fomorian Slayer, that would be great, because that's 30% bonus damage all the time. What does that cost? 600 dust to do 4 ships. I can't afford that, but I could afford 1. Okay, so if we edit this design and I take the Fomorian Slayer off, and apply. That only costs 300. So I can do 1, 2, and I need 177. I've got 70. So I need like 107 dust. 107 dust could be acquired by doing that. That'll work. So we only have to wait 1 turn. Right. These guys will head to there and grab that one next. Actually, I might take this guy out and move him around. Or even sell him. What was he sell for? Ooh. Well, that allows us to do this now. Now the question is, does 200 allow us to do the rest of the retrofits with the Fomorian Slayer? Uh, 266. We'd have to wait 2 turns, potentially. I think it would be worth it to wait. We need this ship to heal up anyways. So we'll wait 1 turn for sure. Having winter end would be really nice. The sea monster is out there. That's unfortunate. Do we want to defend this? This is actually one we might be able to defend. The problem with defending this is we only get to come in as reinforcements, which means we only get 2 units at a time. And it's semi-random which units we're going to get. Our militia are actually pretty strong, though, because they've been leveling up due to the building we got early. I'm tempted to go ahead and allow this army to defend this. So let's see what we get here. We don't get to deploy anything, but we'll get 2 units at the beginning. What did we start with? Our hero and 1 militia. Okay. The hero... These guys can move to there. Okay, so the hero... I want to move to a spot where I can't be attacked. Alright, let's move to there. This unit can actually move to there. then we should get 2 more units to join. So he can attack that for now. He can attack that. The hero can attack that. And this unit doesn't get to fight if I do it that way. So maybe that's not how I want to do it. Maybe this unit goes there. Hero goes there. And this unit goes there. That looks better. Alright, let's see how that works out. They get a move before us, so it kind of messes everything up. That's fine. I really need this unit to move off of that tile. We'll see if this works. Okay, good. He moved off, so we'll get 1 more of our reinforcements. Cool. And this is more militia, so... Fortunately, my units are kind of attacking all different things, which sort of doesn't work. Come on, get the kill. Good, then we get 2 more, so yeah, we're actually doing fine. Remember, the militia, if they die, don't really cost us anything. This unit, yeah, just attack that. That's probably the best thing you can attack. Everybody else can just fight whatever. Reasonable damage. Now remember, even if we win this, the Necrophage actually win this, because all that happens is they get a bunch of food, and that food allows them to grow their populations even faster. Hero's doing some serious work. Pretty happy with the way that this has turned out for us. Some minor damage on a couple of our units. We did lose 2 militia, but those will get replaced. They lost their entire stack, so that actually worked out really well for us. It worked out so well for us that we might actually take their city. First I'm going to siege. Then I'm going to attack. Alright. Well, that was an unexpected victory. So, that went well. I wasn't expecting them to bring their militia in. But because they did, that made it incredibly easy for us to finish them off. We're going to go ahead and grab the public granary next followed by this burrow, which should complete our faction quest of leveling up our city center. And I can't retrofit all of these, but I could retrofit 2, 3 of these. And then we just have to wait one turn to get the last one retrofitted. I guess it's worth the wait. Since we did accomplish this, I want to put some more people over here, and like maybe one on food just to keep population growing. We need to build this up quickly so we can convert all these villages quickly. Also, once I convert the villages, I can sell the garbage military units that come with them. Maybe we can do a little damage here. Okay, so the next thing that's pretty important for us to consider doing is, if we're going to take the oceans, we're definitely going to need fire ships. And I don't have the money for fighting, but I do have the firepower to take out one ship. We don't need to watch this. That's good. We'll move to there, and that way we can still retrofit. We have to be in our territory to retrofit. Alright, well that was a surprising victory there. Glad that we decided to stick this out, because I was getting pretty close to just giving up. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to do with it. They're definitely still stronger than us. Here comes another army. Our 5 can probably beat their 4, but it depends. They get their garrison and their army if we attack there. And if we attack from that side, similar. I think we're just going to head down here and convert. Alright, so now this guy, if this guy attacks, oof. Never mind, we'll just auto that. I will not be involved. Okay, we did this die? I don't even know what this is. I guess they get a free one? Is that what that is? They spawned one of these? Yeah, proliferator. I forgot about that. I didn't even notice they had one. Let's head down here and grab those pearls. It looks like purple's actually encroaching in on the green a little bit, as is pink. So us doing that little bit of work might actually slow them down a little bit. Alright, so this can now be retrofitted. And now we should be able to get him almost to the quest marker here. We can get there next turn. And those guys should be able to take that out, unless there's a fire ship. But even if there is a fire ship, we might be able to take it out, if we get lucky with a stun. Why are these injured? I think we have a chance to win this fight. The preachers are pretty weak here, though. I need this to go away. These mandatory pop-ups really suck. Okay. So it looks like Proliferator and one of the foragers gets to go first. Proliferator and which forager? The front one. Of course it would be the front one. I need to be able to get my units around to that Proliferator. This might be my best bet to do it. Use the hero to kind of sacrifice. He'll take the shots. He's the toughest unit I have on the field. We'll try it. I want both of these units attacking him. I want you attacking him, and then both of those units buffing. Let's see how that looks. One charge, that's actually pretty good. 2 charges, that's not terrible. We might be able to kill the Proliferator. Unfortunately, the hero might go down. Those things are so weak. Okay. You're gonna fight whoever attacks you. If you get a chance to fight anything else, it's gotta be that. Everything has to kill the Proliferator. If it gets an opportunity to, it needs to. Alright, the hero went down. And so did their bug, which is good for us. It's the most dangerous unit they have. Unfortunately for us, how many turns are left? I don't remember what round this is. I could just try to kite them out with this unit, and this unit moving in opposite directions, basically. See if we can survive. One of them can survive, maybe. That would also keep our hero from completely dying, I think. It's like I move him up there, and then I like move him back here to let's see if that does anything. Nope, they caught him. Ay, 91 damage, are you serious? Alright. Well, we're kind of back to where we ended the last video, unfortunately. That's problematic. 4 fire ships. I don't think we can win this, but I'm curious. He actually retreated. That's interesting. If we garrison, I do believe that we get extra healing if we're garrisoned. But I don't know how much. Can I quickly create one more boat? 4 turns. Alright. What if I move everybody over here? 2 turns. What if I move everybody over here? Still gonna be 2 turns. Alright, well, we'll make it 2 turns. I'll keep moving people off until it's not 2 turns. Okay, so that's the limit. So we'll go with that. We're gonna have to build another army here soon. We're gonna need more than the 4 we have. The militia are going to help prolong any kind of an engagement, but Blue took this over, huh? Well, we'll try and take it back, but I'm not sure that we're going to be able to. I'm actually going to move off of the influence and over here since we're no longer using our army to acquire the villages. I need some more science. I need to get science done faster. It's just taking too long. Alright, what do these guys say? Start negotiation. Declare war. Alright, got 2 of the 3. But no way to really hold them. I need that completed, but we'll build another one as soon as it is. I can deploy this army. Since they sent their fleet that direction, I might be able... They've already got another ship coming. So I might be able to sneak over here and grab this. If we get all 3 of these, they won't be able to attack us without declaring war. Red has declared war on us. Blue is exhausted already. And our hero leveled up. I think we'll go with this first for more influence. And then I'll probably go with Inspirational Leader and no negative effects from winter. Since we only have one city, that's actually really valuable. Oh dear. 4 fire ships against our 1 boarding vessel. Oh, that's not going to end well. We should be able to take this, but we won't be able to hold it once again. Alright, they've closed borders with us. That means they're getting ready to declare war on us. Which is interesting that they're able to attack us, but we had to declare war on the Morgar. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe the Morgar... Did they have all of them? No, because this one was pink when we took it. So they at most had 2. Yeah, I'm not sure what was up with that. Alright, well, we'll take this one back. Or take this one for the first time, I guess. And... sail this way? Okay, well, we found them. The question is... do we fight them? We don't probably have much of a choice, except for the fact that fire ships are notoriously slow compared to boarding vessels. So we actually probably can just run away from them if we wanted to. We're 2 turns away from fire ships. And we're negative on dust again. Let's just kind of evenly spread stuff out for now. In fact, I don't even know if I need the industry. I kind of do, right? Oof, is there anything else I want to build? Nameless would be nice, but... what do I do with my preacher? Good question. Hey, wait a second. Pink took this over. I didn't even notice that. Well. Alright, we leveled up our city center. You can see that kind of getting constructed there. Aw, I didn't get my units moved fast enough. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Um, this one's already injured, and we get the first attack except for that one. So that's the one we have to avoid. So I suppose we send all of our ships over here. We should be able to sink this ship before it gets to do anything. And if I travel there like that, that's probably the best we get. Missing all of the fighting. Alright, it looks like we did kill one of their ships. This ship needs to attack first. Because he's already on fire. I think we're gonna get half of their fleet. I haven't gotten a single stun off yet. I'm a little disappointed by that. Okay, so everybody should attack that ship, if possible. Or not. Oh, getting a 0 is complete bullshit. Alright, well. We actually survived with one ship. So that is kind of a win. Yeah, that's kind of a win. We almost destroyed their fleet. I think we do just fight them. Alright. So that ship gets to move first. They can only move 2. So if I go over here, he'll move 2, and I'll get the first attack on him. And I want to attack him first because he's always going to attack me first anyways. That wasn't quite enough damage. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. But they're just boarding vessels. They're cheap. We're going to be making our own fire ships here pretty soon. Anything else I can do here? Not really. New quest. The beginning of the end. Convert the Eric's village in the region of Gamel and make sure that the region's city is destroyed. 25 glass steel. We did get some moonleaf. That actually can run a booster for us. And also, we got a bunch of industry stockpiles. I think that's from destroying that city earlier. We could run a bunch of these if we wanted to speed up the production of something specific. And actually, another burrow completes our triangle. And so our first triangle would be finished. Then we can start working on the second one, but we'll need to get cargo docks researched before we can actually finish it. So yeah, maybe we do run. Well, in one turn I'm getting fire ships though. Do we want to build fire ships? Probably. How many turns can I get this down to? Probably not to 1. Oh, I can get it down to 1. Okay. We'll get that down to 1 turn, and then I'll build fire ships. They left this open again. So their fleet's been wiped out. We should be able to take this pretty safely. And then I can just garrison it for now. I say wiped out. Their fleet was severely damaged and reduced in power. Alright, we now have fire ships. I noticed that we actually do have a Hyperium deposit. So Alchemist Furnace is actually pretty useful. I didn't realize that we had one earlier, but there it is, right there. So also, because we still have this, I think, yeah, we're actually, well, no, we're getting this from the fortress. I'm not sure how we get this. I thought if you have all of the villages converted, you get the resources. But maybe you don't get the resources unless you have the technology. That probably makes sense. Okay, 3 turrets till we get that finished. And then fire ships. Let's look at fire ships real quick. Fire is really good. The laser attack is interesting. So it has a penetration. So this will deal 25% damage to the target and the opponents behind the target up to 2 tiles away. Minus 10% attack on opponents for 3 rounds once you hit them with it. It's interesting in that you would think that, well, let's look at the fire. Okay, Endless Flames. Deals 25% damage to the target and opponents next to both the target and the attacker. Affected units lose 10% of their life each round for 3 rounds. The thing about this Endless Fire is The damage up front is lower than this. This is 4. This is no damage bonus. So you can see damage is higher, attack is higher. But this adds a dot, a damage over time effect, which is really nice. The downside to this dot is it doesn't stack. And so at some point it makes more sense to have some of these, but not all of your ships be equipped with these. Also, having higher initiative for these can be helpful because you get a fire off earlier, and that means that your ships with the higher initiative then get to act first in the next round, which allows them to apply their fire to a different target, which is how you maximize the damage, is get fire on as many targets as possible. We don't have enough material, but I could run something like this, and then you would want to probably run Fomorian Slayer if you were fighting more Fomorians. But since we're not, I'm not going to equip that. I'm just going to do this. And then we're going to create a new ship design from the fire ship, and we're going to call this laser ship. And we're going to put the laser on here, but instead of giving it the initiative, I'm actually going to give it the armor, like so. And we're going to do 2 fire and 2 laser ships. I think that'll be good. And that's going to take way too long, but that's what we have. Now, I do have this ship that's in here. I could send him out, and I think I actually will. But we can't do that this turn, so I'll have to wait till next turn. Alright, so we've been black spotted, which is annoying. We're going to send him up to this site and see if we can't see if he's added any more ships to the garrison. The other 2 were still over here as last we saw them. I think we can auto this. It's going to be very similar to the last fight. Let's see what happens. We lost more units than I care to admit there, but we did win. One of our nameless died. We should try and replace him. That'll only take 2 turns. Unfortunately, it slows everything else down, but the militia I don't really care about. Alright, black spotted it is. Just move to there. I just want to see vision on the fortress. Okay, it's empty. So we should attack it if possible. Ooh, Blue's sneaking over here with Vor. And then we have some boarding parties that are likely to attack any undefended territory. So it looks like we're just going to play past the fortress here. Got that. I guess actually, let's see if we can. Maybe we can sneak this one again, because if his ships are down here, that means they're not over there and they're not over here. Blue is kind of over here as well. This will take a little bit of time for us to build, but now might be the time to run these. Alright. That's going to get that done pretty quickly, which means maybe we run some more ships. We'll just let it finish. All kinds of battles. Looks like blue ended up winning out over here. Are we being attacked again? We are. Alright, we lost another nameless. Which means we need to construct another nameless. They keep trying to take that, but we are close enough that that is difficult for them. Ooh. He saw us. He took this one back. Ah! He's so fast. Another Urkin has emerged. Alright, cool. He's not going to be able to get to us this turn. Which means we're going to be able to get to that. Ah, he's close enough. Crap. I thought by doing it from that angle I would avoid aggroing these guys. Alright, well, he's dead. We'll just, he did some good damage. We got our first fire ship. Also, we need another nameless. Oh, money is a problem. So it is. Let's fix that. Alright, if I can grab this fortress by turn 80, I'll be happy. We'll see. Looks like they have 2 units in the garrison. And in all honesty, if I can move... these turns are getting long and obnoxious. if I can move more of these over to dust and still get it done in 2 turns. Okay, we need to keep at least like 3 of these over here. I should do that. We can go ahead and get that constructed. Our hero leveled up. Let's see, do we want more dust? More of everything. I'm going to go with more of everything. Winter is approaching, and if we can get one more level before winter, or even during it, we can avoid a lot of the penalties. Alright, alchemical furnace is now doing its job. Where is cargo docks? Cargo docks is there, so we're not quite ready for that. I don't have the titanium to build these buildings, which is why I've avoided it. I suppose I have enough to build one. Oh, we are getting 0.2 from conversion. So we are collecting a little teeny weeny bit from that one settlement we have. Actually, yeah. We could get hydrology, which is 5 per population, and we're running that quite frequently. Probably something I should have done earlier, but again, hard to do when you don't have a lot of access to titanium. Alright, this should be the last turn. It is interesting how these regenerate over time. And they do level up now. They don't level up a lot, but they do get more powerful over time. Alright, I have a lot of dust. Is there any trinkets that would make them better? Not really. Fomorian Slayer... Well... Actually... Most of our ships are Fomorian, right? So it should technically improve. Improve our damage. They now have 3 military units over here. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if we can. Oh, they have a Leviathan. And a single fire ship. Their fire ship has 320 health. Mine only have 250. Well, that's interesting. Let's see what we can do here. Where is their fire ship? He's not... Oh, there he is. Okay, all of our ships get to go first. My 2 fire ships get to attack very first. So that ship will attack him. This ship can attack the Vor? I can't get to the Vor. Where is this ship? first of all, that ship needs to be over here. Alright, this ship, well, we just need to move our ships into position. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so this ship can go like that. This ship can attack this guy from here. And then my laser ships both need to attack this. Like that. Alright, let's see how this works. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Holy crap. How come my ship's on fire, but their ship is not? Well, that is interesting. I'm just doing no damage to them at all. Well, that was disappointing. Pretty much like this entire game in terms of just our ability to succeed at much of anything. Goodness. Well, this could also be the last time when we fight this battle. Well, let's see if we succeed once again. We're losing more each time, and they're not losing as much. This time we lost 2 of our nameless and the Rumbler, but they still didn't take this. Alright, well, this is basically turn 80, so we actually started at turn 39, so technically that was 40 turns. I think we're going to go ahead and end this one here. It's been 2 hours, and this is definitely the end of this one. There is no chance of us to win this game at this point. Playing it on this difficulty was probably not the wisest thing if I wanted to have a very successful game, but I really just wanted to play something different for a little bit, so that was the whole point of switching over to Endless Legend for a couple of days. I am going to come back to Riftborn, so for those of you who are interested in seeing the conclusion of that, that's probably coming up tomorrow, but we'll see how I'm feeling. I am back at work, so it's a little bit tough to stay energized and want to do a lot of recording when I get home after a 12-hour shift. But we'll see. I felt like doing it tonight, so that's what we did. So if you guys are enjoying this, please give me a like, leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to see. I always appreciate it and respond to as many people as I can when I do see the comments. And until next time, this has been The Nose Plays, and you guys have a